I think we are online. I believe so.
Yay!
I didn't set up the countdown, so I looked online and then the stream just come on. So it's
Yay!
kind of weird, but yeah,
Well, hello, everybody.
yeah. Hello everybody. So I believe we are online, and I am Riku. I will stream a final refrain match today between Varghast and gj999. And we have a special guest coming from the team Rip out with Sydney.
Yay! I'm so excited to be here. I cannot wait to commentate this match.
Yeah, so I believe I have to. I will turn on the I forgot about this the the decks and the layers to so we can talk about it. Where
Absolutely.
yeah.
I can start talking unless you want to bring up or try and look for those slides.
Yeah, please do, please. Thank
Oh,
you.
absolutely. All right, so I will start with Matt's deck, Varghast deck, Isaac Green Watson, who parts animals, and I know this one intimately well because he let me play it at the Roseville Vault Tour last year, and I was telling Riku earlier that I'm really excited because this deck is I got to the play-in, was paired against Matt, and he ended up beating me, but he was really excited because either he won and got to the top 8, or I would win with this deck, and so Isaac Green would have gotten to the top. It was a really great situation, but this is definitely a match of Wingpa versus Wingpa because that is a very big win con for both of these decks. I watched the game of GJ played against Flaming Hobo with his painted AI up the street, and basically GJ has been paired up against Wingpa now for both his matches, so it'll be interesting to see who gets there first. But also, I think one thing that Varghast Matt's deck has that is crazy great against Wingpa, recklessness is so good for making your opponent get unhaunted because the amount of discard that GJ has in his deck, not only the pips, but from Scoobu to the Boo and the Jumps, the In Here Somewhere's, Haunted House, like he's going to be as haunted as possible, as quickly as possible. And that's amazing for his win con, but one recklessness, if he's more than or less than 3 cards away from being at the bottom of his deck, then it's going to be lights out because he'll Varghast will just do a recklessness and take an amazing Grobnar turn because this Grobnar house is also pretty disgusting. But then he goes ahead and he's haunted, and DJ isn't and has to restart the whole thing. So that's definitely something to look for in this matchup is when those recklessnesses come down.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I think I need to add your. I mean, everyone too can hear you, but I think I need to add your audio directly into this. I think so.
Ooh. Wow.
Should be
Okay.
should be okay now.
Yeah.
I will let me ask everyone. Orion, are you there? Can you hear Sydney? Hello. Uh, yeah, I think just now I did the indirectly audio, so your audio is a little bit low, but they can hear you. But now I add you into the direct line, but about the same, really.
Well, I can. So the only gain I have on this thing is to move it closer to my face. So this is super professional.
So your audio is a little bit.
But I'm really excited for this match.
Okay, yeah, I think we will be fine. Okay, let's come back to the slide. I keep forget what it called. Okay, so right now we are in the top 16, and we already have 2 games play between Master and Sing of Angma. You watch this match already, right?
Yes, I did, and it was a hard one to watch. Those neutron sharks. That Logos turn was insane. There was nothing that Sith could do.
Yeah, it's really a pity for Stick because I really I cheer for him. And then uh we also have Chris Hammer and Holly Steel playing, and that's a very surprising game.
Yeah, I didn't get to catch that one.
Yeah, so today we will see. Yeah, here's Varghast and gj999
I
and
think that the
yeah.
fact that they both have Mars is also going to be super interesting because the key abductions are going to send them both Mars sets of Mars creatures back to each other's hands, and they have targets. And so, do they really want to do that? And then there's like UFOs that both. Varghast's UFO. Not UFO, sorry, scoop ups. Both of them have scoop ups, and GJ has two scoop ups, and so neither of those are going to get any Mars creatures. So it's going to be really interesting to see if the such a mirror match benefits either of them.
Yeah, I think this is very interesting because what yeah, as you say, it's about win car, and then we will see how the player have to adapt to make sure that they don't play into or another win car another, because if you play win and your car opponent richer, you can just make the opponent easier to win.
Yep, totally. And they each have kind of another WinCon ish in their third houses. Like the Brobner house for Isaac Bean, it just spits out amber. It's kind of nuts. Because with the Berserker Slams and the Brick Nasty, he can fight. But he doesn't have that many creatures. But with Cacophonous Riot, he can fight multiple times with the ones he does have. And then with the Untamed in GJ's, the amount of like they both just spit out amber. Like both of those are like, oh, I'm in this house. I'm just gonna make amber to get these cards out of my hand and then move on to the Winka attempt.
Yeah, and they yeah, Gizzy have beat Flaming Hopo in the last round, and Vargas also beat Captain Crispy, and
Yeah.
so we can see the statistic is very similar, except for like the card button coming from Gizzy 1999 999. He play a little bit more card than Vargas, and the rest we have a very similar start over here.
I'm really interested to know how he got the username gj999. Like, I just want to know what was going through his head and why he picked three dives and all that.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to talk about Protect?
I honestly think that the reclaimed by nature is going to be super important for AI because with the curse of cowardice in Isaac's deck, in Matt's deck, Isaac Bean Watson, it is like sneakily very, very good because until Winds of Death comes down, there is likely going to be a handful of Mars creatures on the board for Painted AI. And especially because with the untamed creatures that are down there too, there's definitely going to be a reason for him not to fight. So losing 2 amber every turn might actually be a pretty big detriment until Winds of Death comes down. So I think that the Reclaim by Nature is going to be quite important if the Curse of Cowardice comes down really early.
Yeah, that's good. Be sure. I mean, I also have Vargas Brazil the matchup, so I know this matchup a little bit. So at first I think I think there will be depend on who has the more recursion the recursion tool, because they can bring, if they both can run the break fast, whoever can bring back the key combo. I think it will be an advantage for that player. But then when Vargas deck, the his son name deck Isaac Bin has a lot of disruption. So I think something like deep proof, something like recklessness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they will be very important in the match.
Yeah, I think so. The Memrox is also like another sneaky, huge amber burst for him after wins because he doesn't necessarily. The fact that wins is going to come down on either side and then probably both sides because you do want to wipe the board, but you also need to have enough cards in your hand for key abduction. So the first person to get there is obviously going to get the key abduction. But then what do you do next? Like, can you do it enough times? They both have ecto charge, so they're going to want to be haunted. Like, it's going to be a game of timing. That's why I also think that the recklessnesses are going to be super important in Isaac Bean deck because with the Geistoid, there's only one in here somewhere in Painted AI. So that means that if something important gets in the discard pile, if in here somewhere's already been used or bottom of the deck, like there's no getting that back. So Painted AI can't really hold on to the good stuff just in case the recklessnesses come out. He just has to push to try and get there.
Yeah, I agree. So if let's see, I think Varghast already make the game.
Cool.
Where here? I think we are waiting for gj999 because he tried to play in a Airbnb. I think.
Oh no, that's the worst. Poor guy. Hope he tested out his internet connection first.
Yeah, I think they also to target. I mean, I am answering. I am answering. Andrew Kong coming from the chat. He say targets can also pick up to if necessary. I think that also some a good way to recursion, but I think target is a little bit slow because it can only archive one card, and you have to switch to mass for the archive because you usually want to play. Oh, this is my wife, Babu.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see her here, but see in the camera now.
Aw.
So coming. So I think oh she sent you she said hello Sydney.
Hello.
So I think like when you play Gistoid, you play with a dead and you haven't had a car on hand or in the deck, you want to play in here somewhere right away. But if you don't, you have to if you rely on target, you have to switch how to ma. So I think it's sometimes it can be slower than you want. I often refer something like it is somewhere Zervi which can you can discard in the same house.
Oh yeah. I also think now that I think about it, those scoop ups are actually they're going to be pretty useful if that Curse of Cowardice does come down because if there are no friendly creatures in play, destroy Curse of Cowardice. So if he's able to like get his creatures off the board quickly, that's another way to do it. Like Fangtooth Cavern, haven't even touched on Fangtooth Cavern yet. But Lost in the Wild, Fangtooth Cavern, like there won't be a lot of creatures on the board very often in this game.
Yeah, we are still waiting for in 1999 99 want to trying to get his Wi-Fi working.
So, do you think that the invigorating shower is actually going to come into play at all here? Because I do think that it would be kind of useful then, obviously, to get all cards of one house back into your deck, but then you are getting unhaunted, and unless you're going into like a huge Geistoid hand where you're then like booing and then getting everything into your discard pile, like I don't know if going one house the rest of the game is is good enough if you're taking things out of your discard pile for your key abduction or your ecto charge for that matter.
I
I mean,
think I think it can matter sometime, but for this matchup, I think it will be faster than it actually happen. But yeah, because I think both deck will run the deck faster than we think. So about I think the game will usually end about in turn 6 or turn 7 or so. So they many situations that can happen, but
right.
but it may not happen at all because they are pretty fast. I think we come back to the most important thing is that how each other play with update. Yeah.
I agree. I'm really interested to see like how they accentuate their differences because something like they both have such a low creature count. Like Memorialize the Fallen is not actually going to be super useful, especially with the fight for the Winka here. I think Memorialize the Fallen is not going to be as much amber control as it usually is in most matchups for Isaac Bean. But I do think that there will be the opportunity to use it because there's so many actions in Brobnar that even Winka will like you can't not have Brobnar at some point in the game.
Yeah, I think we will rarely see any richer on the board at all for this matchup. I think both players will just often discard everything except for like something like target or main road
Right.
direct. I mean even in this matchup, I think we will rarely see main road the red really do something, but we may see them on the board. But any other than that, I think we will just see both player discard richer.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe sometime gj999 will play Hunting Week and some
Sure.
temperature, but I drop that.
Yeah, most of the burst in GJs is in Untamed because like Haunting Witch and then Dew Fairy and then Kangafant will get them off the board even if they reap. So it's something that 100% that the creatures in this matchup are completely disincentivized to be out on the board at all. I mean, these are going to be really fast too. These are going to be very to the point and the first person to Winka and seeing if they can replicate that. I think that the UFO, if not the target, the UFO is definitely going to help um, the Matt Varghast get to that key abduction. It's basically going to be where's the key abduction in their decks.
Yeah, yeah. I think especially the deep proof, the deep proof over here will
Yeah.
be something very important because even if Gizai 99 can get a lot of richer, a deep proof can mess up with the win car after that.
Yeah. I think if when unless Matt has already seen GJ play multiple target, like both the targets, I think you have to call Mars for a deep probe, no matter what you think he might have in his hand, because he would have to discard the creatures of the house revealed. Like it doesn't matter if he has a hand like his Geistoid creatures in his hand, you know, it doesn't matter if like he has the couple of his untamed creatures. Like if he has the targets or the doctor or the grabber jammer, like those are things you don't want to see in a key abduction turn, you know?
Yeah, but it's interesting because before Vargas can play deep probe, the all the ritual will be in the archive. So when Gizai 999 take back the archive, I think he will play out the Ma ritual and then only left the doctor, the grapple jammer, and the red dead on hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So right now Gizai 999 turn on don't have the TCO and cannot load it.
Oh no.
Yes, so Andrew Kong from the chat talk about gj999. This makes some very risky play in the matchup with Hopo. Yeah, it so basically I remember that he win up dead and Hop Hopo don't have the car and it and he didn't have car in the game. So yeah, that's a very interesting play for me because it's very risky. But if I were in his situation, I also don't know what I can do, what else I can do. So so yeah.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes you gotta go for it and pray, you know? Like there's nothing you can do but go for your win con. If not going for your win con prevents your opponent from winning, but also prevents you from winning, like what's the point? Like take the risk and you know what? One of the things that I think I've seen over the course of Final Refrain and also like top tier play at Vault Tours is the risky plays are almost always worth it. Like they either get you the win or like the opponent would have had it anyway. Like there's no point at which not going for it will not leave you with regrets, you know? Like going for it and winning is the best feeling in the world. And if you play it safe, you still don't know if you would have won. So especially with a mirror matchup so significantly close like this, like if the key abduction's the bottom of the opponent's deck, like you gotta risk it.
Yeah, I totally agree. So we will see because I think for this matchup, Varghast doesn't actually have to be risky, but maybe gj999 will have to because I think Varghast can be how take faster somehow, and then he have disruption. So I think he can afford to be risky sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that also too the Ember control is kind of low in Painted AI. So like if Matt just or Vargas just went straight for like let's generate Amber along the lines of also getting towards my win con, like that's going to be something that GJ has to deal with because I mean, if Vargas goes into his key abduction turn or his ecto charge with a key or two already, like there's nothing GJ can do. And the Amber Gen is pretty amazing in both of these decks. But I think that Vargas has a couple more ways to deal with it, at least more consistently, because if that Curse of Cowardice is out, like GJ is going to have to consider any creatures on the board a liability.
Yeah, that's true. That's totally true. I agree. But I think the veil of Ectos how to pronounce this one, veil of Ecto flap. I mean
Yeah,
the veil coming from
Ectoflip.
the Gistoy it can be very good in this matchup. It doesn't
That's
look
true.
like it doesn't look like it will work, but it's surprising that it very good in the matchup. Okay, now I need to. I think they okay.
Ooh, this might happen.
Wave paragraph now.
Oh no. Oh, it could have timed out if he was sitting there long enough.
Yeah, maybe. Vargas, where are you?
Oh, the hype is real, man. The suspense. They're just building suspense. That's all that's happening here. That's what they're doing. It's on purpose.
Okay, Vargas coming back. Okay. Okay, now we will come to the game. I believe so.
Woohoo!
You can see the game properly, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay.
Everything looks great. Let's do this thing.
Okay, so we have gj999 will be the first player,
Awesome.
and for now, okay, so gj999 also mulligan, and Varghast also
Oh.
mulligan. We have both player mulligan. I think
Probably looking for some
that's
great
interesting because for this matchup everyone want to be how take as far as possible. Yeah, so gj999 plays zone restoration and have two wheel update over there.
Faster you can get haunted, the better.
Yeah, and he get
Both
back
of
the
them.
wheel update. I assume that is a wheel update with a raw. Right now, my computer is loading a little. Yeah, it's a wheel update with a raw.
Nice.
Varghast.
So we know that's coming.
Yeah, Varghast.
Brobner first.
Yeah.
Recklessness. Oh, I wish he would have. Oh, that recklessness is probably a bad thing for GJ that he has Winds of Death in hand, because that means that it's a target for that. Oh no, he let it go on the discard pile. All right.
Yes,
Oh,
no, he has two wheel update. He take one with a draw, and now it's in his hand right now. So yeah, if Varghast play Relentless and make Gizai 99 drop another wheel update, he will be in have an advantage here.
Brobnar turn early though makes sense. I mean, I guess if he mulliganed, he didn't really have a choice, but getting the Brobnar out of the way also probably a good thing.
Yeah. Right now, Varghast is thinking.
Yeah.
He choose smart and discard. It's like scoop up. Okay.
Oh yeah, they both know what's up. This is gonna be a discard game. Oh man.
Yeah, but right now Varghast is slower. It's slower compared to Gizai.
But he hasn't played a single Geistoid card yet, so I'm expecting a crazy Geistoid turn soon.
Yeah, true. Okay, Gizai checking. I think with 7. He play Week of the Spore with a draw, and then he play Waste Not to draw 2 cards.
GJ is going for the Amber push, and it looks like Varghast is specifically just going for the Geistoid craziness.
Yeah, right now Gizai is checking with 6. I really believe
that card on the board is a bad idea because Berserker Slam.
true.
Berserker Slam is like 1 Amber.
Yeah, I think he doesn't have to play for the raw pip because the chance that he draw into untap is very low.
Yep.
But in this matchup, I think whoever have a key fork by natural can be very good because after that it they have a lot of advantage for the win card later.
Well, with Geistoid being called, he's probably not taking him off key this turn. So he's definitely
Okay.
Or maybe he's digging. What can he possibly do? I guess there's the
he plays zone restoration to return another zone restoration on hand. So very fast now. Okay, the second zone restoration get key abduction and deep root. Okay, he gets key abduction on hand.
Yep, he's just going for the combo. Gonna let GJ have the key. And just still going. I mean, I guess he hasn't really had too many hard choices to pick from his junk restoration. I guess Deep Probe probably would have been nice, but Key Abduction is like an automatic pickup. You don't even have to think twice about it. And with 13 cards in his discard.
Yeah, so I think the reason that he was thinking a little bit long is because the Halloween if festival he doesn't want to discard a combo beast. So he think he thought for too long for about it. Then he play. I think he didn't discard anything important here. So yeah, it's still good. And he also tried to discard any key story to stop the key, but unfortunately for him, nothing.
Oh, that is some bad luck there. 1 key ahead like that. In his mind, he's probably thinking at the end of this turn they're the same on keys. The fact that he didn't stop GJ from forging a key is definitely going to factor into how fast GJ can win this game.
Yeah. Okay, gj discard Kubo play well. Okay, discard will update. So I think
He's
he,
not planning on playing it.
no, he play in here somewhere now. So I assume he will archive will update
Oh.
because they nothing much in the archive except for will update and the zone restoration.
That's true. He doesn't. No key abduction has been seen on GJ's side yet, so we don't know if that is going to be a factor. But maybe he archives the junk restoration to try and get there. Wins and junk. Yep.
Yeah.
Got to try and get that key abduction. There's a lot of cards left in GJ's deck. Oh, with Scoobo in his discard pile, he chose not to discard cards from the top of his deck. I'm very surprised there.
I assume that he didn't have key abduction on hand and it's in his deck, so he doesn't want to discard key abduction. That's why he chose not to use the Scoobo ability.
That makes a lot of sense. I guess now, unless Varghast Winds of Death, the control of that aspect of the game is in GJ's hands, because both of them know that GJ has it.
Okay, he chose Ma, blame Predator.
So, Kalos on Fire mentioned, you want your opponent to play the Winds of Death first. That's true, except the fact that GJ has two of them, if they were both an option, or one was in his deck so that Varghast didn't know both were in his discard pile, having two of them, it doesn't matter to GJ if he plays it first and then Varghast plays one and then he can play it again. So yes, when you're on a mirror match of one wins versus one wins, then you definitely want your opponent to play it first. But if you have two of them, then not only is it more likely you're going to get to it first, but then you have the upper hand in playing it second, period. Ooh, GJ taking some time to think about his house pick. Lots of Amber on the board too, so a wins on GJ's side will give Varghast 4 Amber.
Yeah. And he doesn't have any upper control in Gistoy now. So if he play with that, he will give Varghast a key.
And Daimo having Amber on him, like that is also really good for Varghast because he just gets Amber for each one on there. So in this case, that is 5 Amber for Varghast, 1 for GJ when Wins is played.
Okay, he chose to play Untamed. Didn't do anything actually.
Shower.
He discarded it.
He discarded it. Oh well, I guess you do want to be haunted with all your cards in your discard pile.
But I think now the very high chance that the key abduction is on gj999 hand.
Yep,
so maybe Varghast will think about try to discard it maybe. But he also have key abduction on hand, so yeah, this will be very interesting choice here.
Cowardice. That's gonna go away though.
Varghast decide to discard Reladex because he doesn't want to risk the discard the card. Yeah, makes sense.
But yeah, playing Curse of Cowardice, just get out of the cycle. It's gonna actually it does prevent GJ from playing creatures this turn. So maybe no target comes down this turn unless he can Mars first to get the target to Reap to leave the board. Because that way, that's the only way. Or Reclaim by Nature, maybe trying to force GJ to go into Untamed to get rid of the Cowardice. So it's a good reason to get it out of your hand if you're already going Brobnar and it's there, but it's probably not going to be as effective as if GJ had anything on the board right now.
Yeah.
Definitely a guaranteed gone.
He's already played the Reclaim by Nature, so all right. Yeah, so the only option here is not playing anything. Not playing any creature. Okay, he choose Gistoy, he take back a guy, so I assume he will play Grid of Death in here.
Mm-hmm.
Or this card, I don't know. This will be a very interesting turn here.
Yeah, because he's definitely given a key to Varghast here. There's nothing he can do. Maybe he's too early to Ecto either, so yeah, definitely a hard. You can tell why he's taking a while to think.
Okay, he play Pooh and Chu Varghast. Okay, so I assume that he will not play Wheel of Death now and try to wait for Varghast to sub for the deck.
Well, yep. Now he has Winds of Death is in Varghast's discard pile, so we know he's not playing it either. And I guess
Okay, he play Ecto also and Nocturne. Okay.
All right. So let's see what Varghast. If Varghast now may risk a Recklessness if he has one in his hand, because then it flips both of them, knowing that he's going to be flipped himself. So he probably would have like already gone Brobnar if that were the case. Like that would have been an immediate.
Yeah, so maybe I think if Varghast keep the Relentless instead of discard, yeah, he can force both player to sub for the deck right now.
Yep. Oh man, maybe that's a lesson learned for next game. Hold on to a Recklessness. It might be a chain, but at this point, I think Varghast has a really hard choice to make. There's no way he doesn't play any cards.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just a stalemate.
But
if he doesn't play any cards, maybe he just reaps. He just like does not play any cards, and because GJ has no way to make him flip his deck, and there's only one card in GJ's draw pile, so unless GJ only plays one card, this will be I love the draw of this.
Yeah, but this will be difficult for both player because if Varghast also only rip and then it's like I mean it makes sense for us because we are the viewer, the audience.
Right.
But if we are in the situation, even if we know that we can win by just rip for an ember and then end turn, I don't know.
Right.
We will rep enough to choose that.
Oh, I bet they're both thinking about it right now. Oh man, I love too that like this. If in a situation like they're both one key, one amber, and so Haunted House actioning for one amber and Daimo reaping for one amber, that in a stalemate gets Varghast to check first in 12 turns. So although GJ can play one card and stay in this situation.
Yeah.
So,
right now, I mean, I also play a few game, few win cam, micro matchup with Varghast. I think it's really important for both player right now to check the discard and make sure what opponent have in hand, and to believe that how many ember he can gain per turn. If he cannot gain more than like something like three ember per turn, I think it's safe for Varghast to just chogi store and rip here.
yep, totally.
But yeah, even if I know that, if I were Varghast, I'm not sure if I can do that because it's very risky.
Yeah, well, right now with Ecto and Key Abduction in GJ's discard pile, like I think he took his archives into his hand.
Okay,
yes!
yeah.
Is that it? Is he gonna end his turn?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes!
So right now, Varghast will always get 2 ember per turn, and I think it will be faster than gj999 if he doesn't do anything.
That's so interesting. But GJ knows that the Winds of Death is in Varghast's discard pile, so he could just hit the reset button and get a head start on getting haunted by playing an actual turn this turn. Because if he like plays cards and flips his deck, then he just hits the reset button on the race. Oh man, that was such a brain play. What a great move. Especially because with Debo having that amber on it, like if GJ plays down any creatures, oh no, is he just gonna do the haunted house and then pass his turn? Oh, scoop up!
Okay, but now he have to sub for now.
He's gonna flip?
Yeah, he will flip for sure. And he archive bull. But I think it will be a little bit late for because right the next turn Varghast will be up there for sure.
Yep. And I think too, though, that like Varghast had to force his hand. Like he had Varghast flipped, this was GJ's game. Like had Varghast flipped, like GJ would have done the Winds of Death, done all of this, like targeted the key abduction, like everything would have gone in his favor. But now that GJ did this, it really does like reset everything. Because although he got to 6 amber, which was
it's very important that he check here, because if Varghast play with death, he cannot take gj999 object here. Very interesting game right now.
So if all 3 winning keys are forged without any key cheats, this will be like, that is the best part of a mirror match, is like you have to play around your opponent who's trying to do the same thing, so you can't let them through your own actions do what you want to do. So like, oh, if GJ just gets to 6 amber 3 times in a row, the amber control, like I said, it's so low, and in this case Memorialize is insignificant because GJ has no cards in his discard pile. Unless, if Varghast can kill target and then Memorialize, I don't know. It looks like there's a Berserker Slam. Oh, no, both the Berserker Slams are in his discard.
Yeah.
I could literally, like, figure out what 6 cards.
Right now there is a 5 Stoy card in Varghast hand.
Alright.
Yeah. There should be Halloween, and then one Zung, I think. Yeah. One Zung, one Halloween, if.
So there is a chance. No, well, with Holiday Festival, he can't even use that unless there's no way for him to. Oh my gosh, so many Geistoid cards are useless without a draw pile. How sad is that?
Oh, okay. He chose to play.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
And Ecto. All right, he was waiting for that. I wonder why he didn't. I guess he didn't do that on his last turn because he wanted to force GJ.
Oh, wait. It's my mistake. He didn't have Wheel of Death because Wheel of Death on the discard, so he cannot play Wheel of Death either.
Right. But yeah, he waited, even though he had those cards in his hand, knowing he could Ecto Charge. He only did Haunted House and Daimo the turn before so that he could make GJ flip.
Yeah, but now GJ have a pool, so.
Yeah, this is looking to be a great turn. Going into a turn with 5 amber is never a bad thing. And there, it looks like, 1 Winds of Death is not in the discard pile?
Yeah, so he I don't think he has the second Wheel of Death on hand. Yeah.
But he does have quite a few cards in his discard pile, so it's not going to be as hard to get to.
Okay, he like Veil of Estoclam, so I believe that he doesn't have. Oh, he like Wheel of Death. Okay.
Already. Okay, I guess with no cards in Varghast's discard pile, it's worth it. Now he's going to get to his other pieces faster. I love how the haunted houses are just staring at each other like, hi there, hi there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it will be very difficult for Varghast now because the next turn gj999 will be able to play car.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't have enough for key abduction.
He has enough
in his archives is still significant.
He has enough because he have 7 in the archives, 6 on hand, so it will be 13. He have after he fought a key, now he will have 3 left, so it will be 16. Yeah, he has enough because there also one coming from the haunted house.
Good point. Yep, totally. So he does have it if Varghast doesn't do anything.
Oh, he did archive Wheel of Death before. Okay, I see.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Varghast asking about it. Oh, yeah. No, I could see that being frustrating at this point if he has nothing he could do. Although, to be fair, if he can get him off, there's anything he can do to get him off, because there's no creatures in a discard pile, so Memorialize wouldn't help here. Recklessnesses wouldn't help here.
Yeah, I mean Vargas, Vargas forgot about the queen that was Kai very earlier, and then he keep it on hand.
Yeah. Pray that. Yep. Oh man.
I mean, I cannot blame Vargas for this because in Suka game with very high with a high level. Sometimes I can lose focus and lost track or something.
Absolutely. Especially after, like, if you think about it, Vargas probably felt very good about the situation he was in after he ecto charged, because 2 keys, getting GJ off his key, like, that was a good turn for him. So
Okay, I need
I
to
think
ready
he has it here.
to copy the log here.
Let's see if he's counting.
Yeah.
15. Yeah.
Should
If he
be.
had it, he probably would have played it. Like, why hasn't he played it?
Oh.
What?
Okay, he got to make sure that he have enough.
I mean, he has enough. Does he not have the key abduction? Whoa!
No, he has it. It's in a Kai. Yeah.
Okay. Woo. Okay.
Okay.
Oh man, he kept us in suspense at the end there. Oh.
Okay.
Nice job grabbing that game log super quick.
Yeah, because I forgot copy the log when I play my game, so I don't want to make a mistake again.
Oh my gosh. All right, game 2. Let's do this. I think that Vargas gets to choose. I think he goes second. I think he wants to go second. He wants to have a big turn.
I'm not sure. Maybe going first. Oh, okay. I think going second, going first is also a good thing because he has a lot of disruption. He can play. So
Sure.
it could be depend on how you want to approach the game.
Also, I think going second gives him a kind of a view into what GJ might end up doing depending on his first turn play. Because if GJ like boos or something, then he knows what he's doing next. Like, there's a direction. Like, the first player's first turn sets the direction of the game.
Okay. So gj also mulligan, but Vargas doesn't. So Vargas must have a very good hand on right now. Okay, gj choose Ma playing Spewer with a discard, so he can
trying to get through his deck. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think gj have a good hand.
I see Curse of Cowardice coming down. I see Recklessnesses. Let's see what happens here. Keeping a Brobnar hand. Oh man, keep putting a creature on the board. Although there is no Amber to lose from a Berserker Slam, so that would be a waste of Berserker Slams. But maybe some Brick Nasties and some creatures and Cacophonous Riots. Like, keeping a Brobnar hand. Oh, that always feels good because that doesn't normally happen.
Okay, he played Berserker Plan. Okay.
Ooh. All right.
So it's not
just turn in cards, but get an Amber.
Yeah. So it's not a super good hand, but it can help him run more cards, I think.
For sure.
Okay, we have
Key Abduction was archived.
Oh, okay. It's interesting because he can also play target first to archive one more card. But maybe he doesn't want to archive his two because they are just make the archive worse.
Discard pip.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
Vargas
so
getting haunted. Woo.
Yeah, Vargas play Weapon and How to Cry Away.
Creatures. And they're none of the good cards either. That's awesome.
Okay, he also discard the analysis. Yeah, I think Vargas doesn't want to kill his Marisha because it will help Gizay get back them easier when with the player play. So he discard the description analysis.
That is probably the best that UFO could have gone for him. What he didn't discard was just as important as what he did discard.
And Gizai also play pool here,
Oh,
Zone
those
Restoration,
boos, yeah.
and into pool. Yeah, so and in here somewhere as well. Wow, very good draw coming from Gizai.
Yeah, they are neck and neck in discard piles. Like they are doing a great job getting like the efficiency of getting through their deck in the best way possible. Now GJ has the tools already, and we don't know if Varghast has them in his hand because of how fast he's gotten through his deck so far. Oh, Scoobu. Always need to wonder. Oh, GJ having his key abduction archived. He should just Scoobu all the rest of his deck.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think he can also active. He can also use Kubu to. It doesn't matter because he also have pool in the archive, so he can just play pool
Sure, good
and
call.
this guy everything. So yeah,
Well, also, but in that case, if you are letting, like, now he's giving Varghast the opportunity to Winds of Death before he does. And so if you have more cards in your discard pile, then it ends up hurting your opponent. But let's see what Junk Restorations is going to put a lot more into his discard pile, too. Varghast has 3 Junk Restorations.
yeah, and he
Takes the
returned
abduction.
Garrison. So we come back to the Atchison world.
I also think that like the recklessnesses were much more of a threat early on, and I don't actually think, now that I've seen both their playstyles, that they are going to come out at all at any point in the game, because the situation that Varghast was in last game wouldn't have benefited him by flipping GJ's deck.
Okay.
All right, discarding more cards.
He didn't play Halo with E Festival, so I assume that there's something he doesn't want to. Oh, he doesn't want to sub for the deck earlier, so he
Yeah.
yeah he discard it. So right now I think it will be up to, but I think right now, yeah, Ma, because he has the richer on board, so Gizai in the affected here.
So many times GJ just getting to 6+ Amber, that's such a hard fight when you're not playing a mirror match, you're playing a mirror match plus Amber. So GJ, like, as much as they're going for the same combination, even if neither of them can pull it off, GJ is also going for the normal keys.
I think Vargas is trying to find relentless and then wait for
He has key abduction in his hand though. So does he play recklessness?
maybe he has to. I feel like yeah.
In this case, though, with a draw 3, that wouldn't unhaunt GJ.
No, right now not yet. Draw 3. He hasn't sub for the deck. He has to wait for one more turn. Let's see how many rock now in the discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There's definitely a recklessness in
yeah.
the deck. And Curse of Cowardice, which with the Grabber Jammer out there with 3 Amber on it, definitely worth playing if he has it. But then that definitely incentivizes GJ to get that wins down. Honestly, if GJ gets a key ahead again, there is no point in not Winds of Deathing to let Varghast get 1 key first through a key cheat, because then GJ just key cheats on his turn. Like, being 1 key ahead in this game is so important.
Yeah, I agree. Vargas must be thinking very hard right now. Okay, he should proc now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Berserker Slam wouldn't... Yeah, Curse of Cowardice. But Berserker Slam won't get him off key. Because only 2 of them... Yep, there you go. And it doesn't kill him.
Okay, he only played 2 cards. Okay.
Curse of Cowardice is gonna hurt, but does GJ even care?
Okay,
so he does. He does care. He does care a lot.
Yeah, because Because I think gj999 also know that Varghast is trying to relentless him into the sub for the deck.
Good point. Yep. That's a good point because it's still not something we've seen yet, even though he took a Brobnar turn. What do you do against that, though? I guess if you can possibly, is there a way to? Oh, he could boo. He could boo Varghast, and then by taking his archives, play a couple other cards, and then he wouldn't draw.
Yeah, that could be true.
Because if Boo is in his archives with Winds of Death, and then Varghast could play 0 cards with 0 on the board. Actually, no, he has 5 cards in his draw pile. So he could play a couple cards. No, not if he booed. Yeah, if he booed, yeah, he should totally do that. I'm glad I'm not the ones playing this game because I come to these conclusions way too late. Although he does want to get rid of the Curse of Cowardice. He's already going to lose 2 Amber. I think Kalos pointed out in the last game that even on the turn that Curse goes away, you lose 2 Amber. So it is if you have creatures on the board, the Curse is a 2 Amber swing no matter what. And it's also the Grabber Jammers do nothing to increase key costs for key abductions because obviously they go up to your opponent's hand when you play the key abduction. So
okay, he should restore the Kirakai, so I assume that you call it right.
All right. And let's has some things to think about. I guess he's picking between because now he has enough cards where he could probably play.
Oh, he also play with that. Interesting.
He wins.
Oh, that even more interesting than we thought.
Yeah.
And then he play pool now. Okay.
Yeah, he played it on Varghast anyway. So now we can see everything. Ooh, okay. So the
also yeah, and also the actor on hand. That will be very important.
Ooh. All right. But yeah.
No, I think Varghast have to go to Konma now and check with Ma as well. Yeah.
Well, with his discard pile at 19, like maybe he can get the Ecto first if he pulls his archives and plays enough Geistoid.
No, he has the key of the sun on hand.
Oh,
so right. I think he called Ma. He fought a key for free now with an Amber. Is there any?
Yeah.
So there is no Amber control in gj999 Mars.
And then when GJ takes his turn. Oh.
So yeah, I think Varghast have a better chance here, just a little bit. But let's see how they play out.
Because if he can get to check and both with, he forges a key with key abduction and gets to check.
Yeah.
Is sincere pressure because then he echoes the following turn.
He can also play following turn. So yeah, right now Gizai only have 2 turns left, I believe.
Because
one.
DJ also goes key abduction on his turn and then can ecto on his next turn. So yeah, they each have a 2-turn timer. Let's see how they do this. Oh, love it. The suspense is up there, man.
I think Varghast has a better advantage here because he right now he will for a key with car and check with 6 if with 6 and a car back in hand again. So the target in the car. Yeah, no, the target not in the car. Okay. Yeah, it's resting.
Yeah, but if you can't risk recklessnessing because if you don't hit it, you lose. Like if he can get to 3 keys in the next 2 turns and prevent GJ from getting 2 keys in the next 1 turn, then he's got the game. So like, is it worth the risk?
But I think he may have to do that because let's say because he doesn't have the targets. Yeah, he doesn't have target in the archive, so he cannot do two cards at the same time.
But if he takes his archives into his hand, he's not going to draw, so he's not going to flip. So he's going to play enough Mars cards to increase his discard pile. He just needs to get enough of the Ecto. If he doesn't, like and then he needs to get a key. Like he needs to get enough Ember to forge a key normally, get the key abduction, and then make the Ecto happen next turn. So like a lot needs to happen that GJ can interrupt. But GJ also then has that 2-turn timer to both interrupt and get his own 2 keys. So I don't know. Varghast is a risky guy. He's like really good at making the bold choices. So I love it. Puginator in the chat. Better to be lucky than good anyway. He's probably just doing the math. Because honestly, like being able to see his own hand, the math of can I get to this much amber for the Ecto next turn is super important. Because he can't get 2 keys next turn.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get 1 key now. Like GJ's just going to get 2 keys in the next 2 turns. Because he also can pull his archives, play the key abduction, and then get haunted and do the Ecto the next turn. Like, mirror matches are intense. I'm so surprised GJ wins to death. He basically was putting Varghast on blast, saying, "Do it or like get there. You have to get there, or I will stop you."
I think it's a good play from him, but it's also very risky because if Varghast also have target on hand, it can be a win for Varghast. But I think gj999 will assume that he cannot have many cards to win the game in hand at the same time.
Good point. Yeah, that's a good point, because if he had that many cards earlier, he would have played it already. But I guess he didn't know. GJ didn't know that Varghast didn't have the target until he played the Boo.
Yeah. But yeah, for Varghast to win after that, he need a target, he needs car, and then he also need the relentless. Because it's not relentless. He also have relentless on hand. So yeah, I think he can. gj999 can calculate the chance of what card is on Varghast hand.
Yeah. And so Varghast specifically saying a lot of math taking place. He's probably also taking into consideration what cards GJ has that would remove and reduce his amber, because if I think his what was it? The Grabber Jammer was discarded in the kill from the Winds of Death. So is Grabber Jammer in GJ's discard, or did he kill it before he played Winds of Death? Oh, yep, it's in the discard. So is there a way, how can GJ prevent Varghast or increase key cost for Varghast? Because that's probably the math that Matt is doing right now. So Grabber Jammer won't be increasing the key cost for Ecto, so it won't be an issue. And then I guess if there's some capture that he can do on his Geistoid turn, but he won't get a Geistoid turn if he does Mars next. So there's no capture pips in GJ's deck in Mars, just one on Waste Not. So yeah, no. I bet this is exactly what's going through Varghast's head right now. He's a master at this.
So you remember I talked about this morning. I talked about that anyone will practice with me, and if they win in the practice, if they win in the practice, they will lose in the real match, and then Varghast is trying to blame me for now.
Remind me never to practice with you ever, unless we're practicing one of your games.
I mean, I also practiced with Stick of Angmar, and then he also lost the game.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Oh man, I can't imagine. So right now, like the math going through Varghast's head, like even if he does pull this out, if Varghast does pull this out, there's one more game coming. Like this is this game has been so similar to the last game in that they both get to the end of their deck, have all the math to do, and then end up like having to make these crazy weird decisions just so that the opponent doesn't get the edge. Like I love it.
Okay, he called
And
Ma
ooh,
Tekinakai. Okay.
oh, GJ is really nice. He calls Mars and then pauses because he's like, all right, now ordering matters. Like, I made my decision. Now I have to do it all in the right order. I wonder if he plays. There you go. Okay. So he plays that first. There's no creature in his hand that he wants to take back to his hand to play a second time. He gets the Amber Pip, so he's at 6. So check for second key. Let's see what else he can do.
Yeah, but the problem with the Ecto at the last turn, he need at least 6 Emperor.
Right.
Right
so
now, he
the
has a
amount
lot of Emperor. He have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, the amount of amber he can generate this turn is so important, which is probably why he was mathing. How much amber can I get out of my Mars turn to go into my next turn with? And he wouldn't have gone this direction if he didn't think he could do it. But that's also why if at the end of GJ's turn, doing a lot of key abduction things, if he had the grabber jammer, he could have then increased Varghast's cost for his normal key, and that would have hurt in the math as well. So the fact that that's gone was probably a relief to Varghast. Oh man, one step at a time. This man is so methodical. Like you should watch him play in person. He is unbreakable. He's doing his own thing and he's gonna get it in the right order.
Yeah, I mean, if he has any way to ready the Marisha here, it would be so good. But he didn't have any in the deck.
Yeah, I wonder what the decision point is. Playing these, taking a while to play them, deciding to hold them in case he wants to flip. I don't know. Maybe having something so that
I think he
next turn if he wants to go into Mars.
Okay, so I think he has deep group on hand, so I think he will try to keep the deep group, and the next turn he will try to yeah, I believe so.
Good call.
Yeah, I pretty sure he will do that. So right now gj999 will take back a card when we play the card here, and then it will be up to how many cards left on gj999 hand.
Yeah, especially if he can re-archive, because then getting rid of the, what does GJ have the most creatures of? Untamed. I guess. Oh, well, if he's playing the targets, there will probably be creatures on board that he can kill with, that Varghast can kill with his own creatures. Unless
no, he cannot, because if gj999 play card on the Marisha will pop up to hand.
Oh, then he keeps them in his hand. Yeah, so then I guess then yeah, you can see specifically however many Mars creatures that GJ has in his hand to make him discard. Oh, this is just so suspenseful.
Okay, so we'll surely see a card turn here.
Question is, does GJ also get to check? Because if that is something that GJ, if Varghast has to worry about next turn, getting him off check, and I guess there's some cards in what cards in Isaac can get him off check? Brain Dart is the capture pit, but we saw that in the discard pile. Ooh, archiving Ecto. Okay. But he's definitely not going to flip, but he's going to get enough cards in his discard pile.
Yeah, I think he
Have,
want to he want to make sure have the backup plan in case that
yeah,
the deep proof
can't
can
hurt.
hit. Yeah, it will be very difficult now because the
Yeah, do you play your Mars creatures so that Varghast can't brain what is it? Can't deep probe them. You play all your Mars creatures so that deep probe has to go for a house with less creatures like Geistoid or Untamed. When there's a possibility that he can go a different house like Brobnar, kill them all, and Recklessness to try and get rid of the cards from your hand. Oh, okay. Let's just, playing them all out.
yeah.
Interesting order here. I guess he doesn't really care about Berserker Slams. There's a non-zero chance he goes Brobnar because also
Right now he's at
the Berserker Slams are gone. Okay, but he has the Fiery Jark. He's had the Fiery Jark since the beginning.
yeah,
He archived that early on.
but he can. But if he play proc now, he gj999 will win with card the next turn. Even if he
Recklessness, what's in his hand? So, no, yeah, with 3 draw left, he's not going to flip his deck.
and also they already 4 card the card and 10 card on hand, so he gj999 only need one emperor, and
Good point.
he has 2 emperor right now. So even if he do proc now and clear the board right now, he cannot he could not take gj999 object here.
Yeah, Deep Probe is probably the best chance for him getting around Key Abduction, but then what do you do about the Ecto? Like, you're just putting cards in the discard pile at that point.
Yeah, maybe he should not have play. I don't know. Yeah, it's very difficult now.
It was an interesting choice playing the Mars creatures, basically saying, GJ, you're gonna go Mars, but this is just gonna guarantee you're going Mars. Because if GJ had gone a different direction and left the Mars creatures on the board, then he does go Brobnar. Ooh, what cool things are we gonna see? There's gotta be something. There's gotta be something cool going on here. Oh yeah! Oh my gosh, I forgot about Earthshaker. Alright, well that gets rid of some of the Mars that could go back to his hand. Alright. We're probably going to see a Recklessness, and then maybe Varghast draws into something that would be helpful. Because that's something.
Maybe draw into Memorize the Fallen.
Or another Recklessness, or if he draws into one more Recklessness.
Oh, he didn't, so yeah.
He didn't. Yeah. I mean, there was a chance there. That was the bold move.
Yeah, it was his only choice. He could not do anything else. Okay. Wow. It's a very good game. Very interesting game as well.
Absolutely.
We love to see a game like this.
Oh, so intense. And the chess moves were coming at us the whole time. That was incredible. Great game, both players. Like, both players wielding the decks expertly. Like, there were so many decisions made that were, like, out of the box and really crazy suspense near the end of both their decks. Good game, both players.
Yeah, good game to both of them. So yeah.
Aww.
We have let me see. Oh wait, I mistake. I think we will see. Wait, I need Varghast to take the clock. Oh wait, I can take it. Okay.
Nice.
Fail. Fail. I didn't make any
Yeah,
mistake.
you saved it. Awesome.
Oh, phew.
That is like your one job besides, streaming and running the whole thing. You need to get the game log.
Okay, now we have. Okay, so it will be interesting as well because I think we will see Lock Judo and Myfuni play very soon, and uh, and that will be another matchup between two Grim Reminder.
Yep. Very excited for that game too. Let's see if the Lord Judo can take down the famous Bandola.
Yeah, it's I think Lock Judo deck has what it takes to beat Badola, but it will be also up to how he draw and.
If Mike draws the same way he drew against Nova, there's nothing you can do. Like turn 2s and 3s, witch queening it, like that's the dream for that deck. Hopefully he didn't use up all his luck.
Yeah, that's it's true. So right now we already have 3 game out of 8, and then we will continue to stream all the other match from now until the end of the week. But it's also a very busy week for everyone in the team because a lot of people in the media team is having Star Champion this weekend.
Yeah. Store champs are going crazy right now. Everybody's playing everywhere. In person, online, like Keyforge is going viral right now.
Yeah, remind me again how many Star Champion you went to.
I'm going to 8 total. So I think I've been to 5 and I have 3 left. I've only won one of them. So it shows that like quality over quantity, but I'm going to them because I love playing with these people that play them. So
Yeah. If I wish I live in the US and I can also go to a lot of Star Champion right now, but I already have one in Vietnam, which will also happen next week.
nice. Oh my gosh, you have so much going on too.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for helping me with the stream. I really appreciate
Absolutely.
your help.
Love to do it.
Yeah. I think I will have to move on from the final reference frame the stream, and then I will go back to my NKFL stream. So again, really thank you for your help,
Absolutely.
and have a nice day.
You too.
No,
All
it's
right,
not a have a
everyone.
nice day for me. It's 1 a.m.
Oh my! You're playing your game next. You're a trooper.
No, I it's not the only game I have to play now. After my NKFL game, I will have to also play again easily now for my for team league. So I have a lot of game here.
Oh my gosh, your dedication is unmatched, sir.
Thank you. So
Have a
yeah,
wonderful night.
yeah. Thank you and see you.
Bye.
Bye.